Sponsored by Wing Technologies, one of the highest button counts in the industry. Hello valued viewers, we hope you're doing wonderfully well. Brand new campaign. I have no idea what's going on, but our lovely young man Rhino does. Send.
Yeah, hello everybody, and welcome to the Guerilla campaign day 1. This is a kind of semi-dynamic PvE campaign, so just a variation on the classic dynamic campaign, but hopefully without it getting out of hand. So before I get into the mechanics of the campaign, if you go to the campaign brief, so this is a fictitious conflict between blue lands and red lands. So Blue Lands is a modern democratic nation of good international standing located in the west of to the west of Redlands. Redlands is a nation ruled by an authoritarian military-led government, generally considered by the international community as a corrupt government with a poor record on human rights. Following decades of scrimmages between the two nations, which saw Blue Lands being backed by the west and Redlands by the east, Redlands was feeling the effects of years of trade embargoes against it. Compounded by military overspending on Eastern military hardware, the economic effects of this caused unrest within the nations of Redlands, and fearing a revolt, Redlands leadership began to soften its stance against Blue Lands and halted hostile acts towards them. In return, the Western community lifted restrictions against Redland, which led to economic improvements for its people and resulted in the government retaining public support. However, hardline minorities within the Redlands population and government ranks were less disillusioned by the loss of their national identity as a strong nation with a common enemy, and continues to be a source of unrest and concern for the Redlands government. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, a new regional threat to the west has emerged. The Western nations have responded by sending many of its forces to the region in hopes of deterring this new threat. Blue Lands, to repay their Western allies for their support in the past, and based on the friendly relationship that existed with Redlands, decided to send most of its advanced air and naval assets to the region to support their allies. Unfortunately, Redlands' old allies in the east used their influence over the hardliners within Redlands' government to convince them to seize this opportunity and invade Blue Lands with the aims of stretching Western forces globally and aiding their allies. With a promise of increased financial assistance from the east and fears of a revolt within their government by hardliners, Redland's government agreed. 2 weeks ago, Redland launched a surprise attack against the vulnerable nation of Blue Lands and quickly destroyed or captured all of the main Blue Lands military bases and defences. Some of Blue Lands forces that are trained to operate out in the field from roadside bases and FARPs were able to scatter to the safety of the mountains. Unfortunately, although they were trained for these kind of operations, they were expected to operate alongside some kind of conventional military force. This, coupled with the surprise element of the attack and a lot of their equipment deployed overseas, meant they were unable to put up any kind of defence against the Redlands attack. Today, the remaining Blue Lands force, consisting of Blue Air assets, engineers and intelligence officers and logistical forces, are reorganised and ready to conduct attacks from their hidden bases in the mountains. They possess no air-to-air weapons and only limited selection of air-to-ground munitions. They will need to fight alone against a much larger enemy force that is equipped with modern SAMs and aircraft, as well as having the advantage of operating from bases with good communication networks. Blue Force only hope of being effective against such a force is to use asymmetric warfare tactics such as surprise raids, sabotage, ambush, and hit-and-run strikes, classic guerrilla warfare tactics. So if you go to the campaign tree tab, I'll just briefly go through the mechanics of the campaign. So you can see the tree there. You've got a big center node, the Redfall HQ. So all of these nodes on this tree are objectives. The center one, which is Katasi Air Base, is basically the end game objective. If we can retake the that location, we effectively win the campaign. I'll just go through the guide quickly below, which explains it a bit more. So the campaign tree shows the possible objectives available at any given time during the campaign. It only represents the tree at day 1 and does not represent all possible objectives featured in this campaign. Additional objectives shall be added when they are discovered by intel gathered during the course of the campaign. All objectives, apart from the red HQ objective, are optional. The completion of the main objective will result in a successful campaign completion. However, it would be virtually impossible to successfully complete this objective without first weakening its operational capabilities and obtaining intelligence about it by completing at least some of the secondary objectives that are attached to it. The secondary objectives themselves will be extremely hard to complete without completing at least some of the objectives attached to it, and so on. So which objective to activate and whether to simply destroy the objective or attempt to raid the objective will be decided by the members via a vote made on the Intel tab of a sheet made available before the next mission. The vote will inform the campaign builder which objectives they wish to activate for the upcoming mission. This will minimize the amount of mission editing and computational resources, FPS, needed, as only the activated objectives can be attempted during the mission. The other objectives will not need to be populated. Not all objectives need to be completed to complete the campaign. For the objectives where a raid option is available, satisfying this requirement will produce additional bonuses such as intel or assets such as weapons and capability unlocks. Activated objectives will be shown in the campaign tree with green outlines, and a brief for those objectives will be given in the mission sheet. The objectives for today are pre-selected by the campaign builder due to limited objective options. Offensive objectives are planned objectives against Redfall to progress the campaign. Defensive taskings are reactive objectives to Redfall actions during the campaign and do not progress the campaign. However, failure to complete these taskings could result in a negative consequence for Bluefall. Warehousing will not be used for this campaign. The airframe types are limited to the types given, and so are the weapon types, but their quantity is unlimited, although some additional weapon types may be unlocked during the campaign. Redfall assets are also unlimited and can only be depleted by completing offensive objectives. So you see the tree today, there's not very many options, but there are highlighted in green are some reconnaissance flights. We know that there's a main Redfall HQ. They've done a lot of propaganda from Katesi, sort of mission accomplished type stuff. So we know there are some command elements such as the IS HQ, some air command and ground command. There may be others at this point, we don't know, and we can assume that those are supporting other elements out in the AO. And you can also see some defensive taskings are also highlighted down below, and these are some reactive options. So all of these will be available. And the objective is to mostly today to gain intelligence so we can find out what's going on and have some more objectives available for the next mission. And as I said, you get to decide which objectives you want to activate for the next mission, and you'll be presented with that sheet hopefully within a week of today. So is there any questions on that so far?
Yes, this graph represents only the today's day, because there are not many options for a long period. Like there's only one node to hop to the ground command HQ, for instance.
Yeah, that's what we know today. As I said, there could be more HQ elements. There's certainly going to be a lot more objectives. It's not going to be a simple do one objective and then go to ground command HQ. But as I say, you get to choose. You could go straight for the ground command HQ, assuming that you know where it is, which at this point we do not. We do know where the main center node is, and there's nothing to stop you from next mission just saying let's just go straight for it and see if we can win the campaign. But as I say, you have very little intel about it, and it's very heavily defended, and there's going to be some counter attacks that we don't know where they are. So you could try to do it, and it's up to you when you want to. So basically you have a few options. You have the option of which objectives you want to do. You don't have to necessarily do them all. You only have to do enough so you feel like you've weakened some of the whatever objective is attached to it further down towards the center of the tree. You also get to choose which order you want to do those objectives in, and in some cases you have the option to choose whether just to simply destroy a target or go for a raid, which is typically going to involve probably neutralizing defenses around that objective and then landing some sort of ground assets to do a raid and then extract, because you can't really capture any area because the red force so dominant. As soon as they know where you are, they're just going to just bomb the hell out of you, basically. But you can certainly raid it and then gain some intelligence that will help with some other objective, either identifying it or developing so you know what's there, and also hopefully getting some leads on some other assets, because as I say, we'll go through it in a minute, but there's quite a lot of weapon restrictions today, so you would definitely want to get some more advanced weapons going forward, I guess. Okay, so if you go to the Intel tab right at the end, so that here you can see there's a list of Intel on all the different objectives, the different HQ, which there's not much there, so I won't go through that, but you can see the main Katesi headquarters there. I'll just go through this first paragraph quick. So, Katesi, this is the central command for all occupying Red Fort operations in the AO. Redland's authoritarian military government is very alpha strongman-led government. In the past, the leadership has been challenged and toppled by lower-ranked officers within the military. Each successive commander has been more hardline and aggressive than the last. As a result, the Redlands government has unofficially adopted a policy of only giving their officers just enough training and authority to execute their role. This is in stark contrast to Blueland's policy, where officers are given the best training so that so if an officer is lost, the next officer in line can adapt and take control. It's this characteristics of Redland's command that we plan to exploit. If we can identify the command elements of the occupying Red forces and neutralize them, then the rest of the massive Red forces will become paralyzed and unable to function without them. We project that this alone will allow the deployed Blue forces to easily retake Bluelands when they are able to return, although this phase is outside the scope of this campaign. So that's the general outline, is to work away the command, basically cut the head off the snake, and that should be enough to paralyze all of the ground and assets that are around, and they should be easily to sweep once the rest of the Blue forces hopefully manage to make it back into the region and allow them to establish a footprint. But as it says, this is outside the scope of this campaign. We're just going to try and take out the headquarters, and the rest of it will follow. There's also a FARP tab, which gives a bit of intel on the information about the FARPs today, if you haven't read it. And there's also a training mission available on our Discord, so you can practice takeoff and landings at these pretty sketchy road bases that we're going to be operating at. But I won't go through that too much. If you go to the front page again, you'll see the map, an overview of the AO. So basically, you've got a little part of Redlands to the east, which is a no-fly zone currently. So do not fly into any no-fly zones during the course of the campaign, because you will just instantly explode. There's also a no-fly zone over Katesi in the centre there, and you've also got some threat, which you can fly into these areas, but you probably shouldn't. So these are areas that we suspect that some of the Red Line forces, all we know from human intelligence on the ground, that those are operating in, and the area within the borders is kind of Blue Lands, and we've got some neutral allies to the north and south, which we won't be operating in. But if you do stray in there, nothing's going to happen. So that's a general overview of the AO for this campaign, and you can also see the FARP locations, the road-based locations, in green at the top there. Any questions so far?
We are hiding in the mountains.
Yeah, so all of our road bases are in the mountains. They're hidden in the valleys, and part of today's objectives, which we'll go through in a bit, will be trying to keep the Reds out of that, so they're not able to look around and locate our road bases. At this point, they don't actually think that we are hidden in there. They think we've either been destroyed or we've run off. But yeah, we're all hidden in those northern mountains at this point, using those road bases. Okay, so we go to Objective Alpha. So this is a recon flights flown by some Vigans, call sign Gauntlet 1 and Gauntlet 2, and they're operating out of FARP Paris. And so I'll quickly go through the brief. From the previous week's fighting, some information about the area of operations are known, but to be effective and efficient with our remaining assets against such a large Red force, we need to know exactly what we're up against and what the enemy are doing, to be able to identify weak spots in their forces to ensure we only pick fights we know we can win. Today's objective is to fly routes around the AO with EM and camera pods, which are countermeasure pods today, in order to identify and position the Redlands forces by gaining signal intelligence and return this intel back to FARP Paris. Individual waypoints have been pre-programmed into your aircrafts, and the required pods have been installed and configured to automatically collect radar and communication signals, as well as take photographs. Data from these pods will be downloaded to the FARPs as you approach, so successful landing is optional. Center tanks have also been fitted. There's also some other objectives here, but I'll skip through that. You can read that if you're in the flights. But as it says, you don't have to necessarily successfully land, because the engineers have configured them to wirelessly download the data as you approach. Just as a precaution, you shouldn't see that as any reflection in their faith in your flying abilities. But each individual aircraft will have their own individual waypoints. We won't be flying as a flight, and that's just to cover as much ground as possible and get as many angles as possible, so we can direct and find and triangulate all of the RF signals that are in the AO and build a better picture. So this is our main objective today, is to gather the intel to establish us in the campaign. Any questions on that? I'll also be on that flight, so I'll be in a flight frequency. So if you have any questions going at flight, you can ask in mission. So objective Bravo. So this is being conducted by Thumper 2, which are a helicopter flight, and this is search and rescue and close air support, and requires 2 transport helicopters, which we do have, I believe. So the brief is, most of our blue forces have been lost or had to surrender in the past week's fighting. A group of Tier 1 Special Forces operators, call sign Bandit 1, have managed to escape to the mountains to the north of the AO. We managed to make radio contact with them a few hours ago, and they relayed that they have been in running battle with an enemy hunter force for almost a week now and are exhausted and low on ammo. We need to provide them with some fire support and bring them back to the FARP for a good night's sleep. So I've created waypoints there. You can see vaguely the map there, but that's what I think is the most efficient route. It's over a lot of mountain passes, so it's a bit of a tricky one. So check your fuel and weapons are suitable for high altitude flying. And this is all trigger based, so just fly to the AO, to the where you see the SF troops in contact. That will also be on the F10 map. So just fly to that area. They'll make contact with you and follow the messages, and they'll try and direct fire using smoke and the messages themselves. And then when they're instructed to, they'll tell you to pick them up and deploy smoke. Pick them up, take them back to FARP London, and job done. And the bonus for this objective is you unlock the Special Forces operators, and Special Forces operators can be deployed to set up observation posts, JTAC, raid locations to extract high-value targets, intel, or weapons, and conduct sabotage operations. They would be a vital asset to us going forward in this campaign, so bring them back. So yeah, going forward, if we want to do sort of raid objectives and capture weapons and gain intelligence, things like that, then the Special Forces operators are going to be vital. So this is quite an important mission. Objective Charlie is another search and rescue being conducted by Thumper 1, a helicopter flight, also supported by Havoc 1 and 2, which are Harriers. And again, brief, a small group of special intel operators have managed to escape to a safe house in Zaveri, however you pronounce that. We managed to make radio contact with them a few days ago, and they relayed that the town is occupied by a small enemy force who have set up roadblocks in the town and possibly at the dam. They've also started to conduct house-to-house raids searching for any blue combatants, and we could definitely use their help going forward in this campaign, so bring them back. So the objective is for Thumper 1 to take off from FARP London, fly through the valleys to a holding area at the lake, which is also marked on the F10 map and in that map above, and await the Harriers, Havoc, who will be taken off from their FARP. Can't remember exactly what it's called, but they'll be taken off from their FARP and making their way over, following their waypoints. and they're going to clear the dam area. If the helicopters, the attack helicopters, want to try and attack the dam as well, they're welcome to do so, but it's probably best to wait. Once they've attacked that, then both the helicopters and the Harriers can both move into the town or around the town, neutralize any Redland forces that you see there, consisting of some unguided AAA. They've also got some APCs and also just a lot of infantry around that area. So once you cleared them up, again, you should be in contact. All the helicopters, Thumper 1 should be in contact with the operators, who will deploy smoke and inform when it's clear to go in and pick them up. Then just pick them up and bring them back to FARP London. And once that objective's done, if the Harriers have the time remaining fuel, or they want to go back and rearm, refuel, they can then proceed to the kill box and help out with objective, I think it's Delta, objective Delta, which I'll go through a little bit in a minute. Are there any plans on? Also, there is a tactical frequency for all call signs working this objective, and that will be channel green, which is in your flight list. Any questions? Yep. So this objective unlocks the the Intel operators asset, and they can be deployed to infiltrate locations to again extract high value targets, intel, weapons, or conduct sabotage operations. They can also build relationships with any local resistance groups and other human intelligence sources. Again, these will be a vital asset to us going forward in the campaign. So this is another key objective. Okay, objective Delta. This is being conducted primarily by Hitman 1 and 2, which are the flankers, although they may be joined a little bit later by some other flights if their objectives are completed early. Having secured the main areas around Bluelands, Red 4 have begun moving into the mountains to the north and south of the AO with lightly armed convoys and helicopters to secure the small towns within them. With our FARPs being located in these areas, this obviously needs to stop. It's unlikely that we can stop them from entering the mountains, but we can definitely slow them down and make them as unwelcome as possible. Locals have relayed the areas where Red 4 are operating, and this general area has been marked on your maps as the kill box. The locals have been informed to stay off the road, so any blue air contact should be, or non-blue air contact should be considered hostile. I won't go too much into that, but you're not expecting to come across any heavy resistance within there. So it's just a case of searching that area. It's quite a large area, but just sweeping through. If you see any ground convoys or helicopters, there shouldn't be any blue helicopters in the kill box. Then, you're clear to engage. You're cleared hot. If you stay on guard, then you can communicate with any other flights that may come in and work that objective a bit later. So just IFF any fixed wing aircraft you see, certainly within the kill box. Any questions for that?
I thought we weren't allowed in the kill box. I thought we died.
No, the kill box is in. It's the no-fly zones.
Roger.
You can't fly.
Yeah, my bad.
If you go to the main page again, you can see them. Okay, objective Echo, final one. This is going to be flown by Nomad 1 and 2, which are M2000s and JF-17s. So this is basically just hitting some bridges that are around the periphery of the kill box. Again, just to slow Red 4 or blue, the Red 4 sort of ground forces from being able to enter the mounting area. Just slow them down basically. So those will all the bridges will be around the waypoints that are selected. So it's just a case of cycling through the waypoints, going to that area, find the bridge, destroy the bridge, and move on. Once you've completed that objective, you're then free to go into the kill box and help out with that if you wish. Just a quick threat picture. With Red Force securing all their objectives in AO and believing that Red Forces are defeated, Red Cap has been very quiet, and Red Air QRF locations and alert time are unknown. So it's not suspected that you should come up against too much resistance, and you got the mountains to hide in anyway. So just use your flight frequency and go on guard if you're going to enter the kill box and start working that. So yeah, that's it. That's all the objectives complete. Any questions so far?
Very good. Okay, Flight 1, Blue 4, Gauntlet 1, Recon, Vegan, Rhino, Space Chef, Stoat, Jackal. Gauntlet 2, same, Grump, who's probably going to tag along with Gauntlet 1, I imagine. Havoc 1, Search and Rescue, Harrier, Cypher, Bypass, Jigsaw, Tanky. Havoc 2, same, Macabu, High, Andres. Nomad 1, Strike in the Kill Box, Mirage, Cover, Elo. Nomad 2, same, Jeff, Penguin, Bean, Starscream. Hitman 1, Air to Air and General Cover in Kill Box. Flanker, Tuxor, Sayonara, Shrek, Chopsticks, Damp, and, excuse me, Cap. Thumper 1, Choppers, Pimp, Dragon, Poosh. Thumper 2, same, Matrix, Red, Artie, and Simba. Okay, we're in, valued viewers. We have no idea what we're doing. We're not allowed to rearm, we believe, and I can't remember how to start this thing up. Oh, she's loud. She is loud. Well, one of the Mirages is already going. I'm watching one of the Mirages taking off.
Don't judge me, Captain. I'm trying to get out of airborne with this thing.
I am judging you, and I'm finding you guilty of wiggly flying. Well done, Cover! You get a pay rise from nothing to nothing. Look at that.
Doubled his money.
Where's my window? Okay.
Well, I thought some flaps for takeoff.
Yeah, defo flaps. Alright, looks like we're going. God help my soul. And we're going to be able... Our frigging carriage is wider than the road. Oh, brake. Where's the brake?
Yeah, I'm concerned.
Oh, look, a flanker's made it up. Well done for getting airborne, flanker. I owe you a croissant.
You do, Cap, you do.
Right, I'm not going to lie, our thing probably won't be as good. Look, another one's going. God, aren't they good? These Grim Reapers nowadays, they're not like my old time when they used to be rubbish. Now they're learning to use their jets. The main thing I've learned is not...
Oh, no, Cat's made it. That means we all have to make it now.
I haven't made it. I don't know why you said that. I'm not even taken off yet.
Okay, number 2 made it then, whatever that is.
Right, here we go.
It's not hard once you get past that corner.
Don't panic. Corner? Jesus Christ. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Power solves all of life's problems. Automotive or aeronautical. I've learnt that. Come on. Come on, please take off, you bucket. Airborne. Woo! God, that was not easy. Guarantee someone's going to crash. Meow. Supercap, on speed. Right guys, where are we going? Who's leading?
For our sins, Tuxor's leading.
Okay, Tuxor, be assertive, be a good leader, but be a kind leader. Be sensitive. Which way are we going?
East.
Brilliant.
Wheels up. Make sure you build up plenty of speed before coming out of afterburner. You're going to have to make it over some mountains after takeoff.
Wheels up, proceeding to first waypoint.
Tuxor, I don't want to be that guy, but it is traditional you wait for your teammates so we can all fly. I mean, you don't have to. You could be that weird loner in the corner, but I'm just saying.
Hey, Cap.
Hello, Sock.
Sir, can you shoot off my landing gear here?
Oh, geez, how? Just, you'll be fine with it. Just make sure your gun works, otherwise go and get a new jet. Oh, I won't tell on you.
If you turn that way down, you'll run faster. It's like a little oar.
That's so damp. It's so damp. How does he do these things? Well, I've lost all tally on these guys, and I've got no way... Guys, have we got an AWACS? Because I've got no way of finding any of you. We will do when we get there. Okay, Chopsticks, we're pretty much sorted. Can you get 600 kilometers an hour and you get towards Killbox? When we get there, we'll split.
Sounds good. I'm at 600 already.
But isn't that a little convenient? You always say you got a bad feeling about this, Ross. Well, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at those beautiful flankers. However many times we play this simulator, I always get impressed by the flank cars.
It's just a big girl and she's very nice. Contact 1, you're joining me to web 1-2. Like I'm gonna do a fast pass over Batumi. Need to turn a little bit to the south.
Uh-oh. That sweet, sweet air brake that does absolutely nothing. Yes, that one.
That's got to be Cap, isn't it? Flying fast. Yes, that's me.
Yep. No, actually, it's me. I'm the one that just came in way too fast and almost hit number 2. Who's number 2? Show off. Cap Echelon, right 2. Whoops. Don't hit him.
That we're just bootleg a lower idle here.
Yes, we are. We're saving emissions. Greta will be happy.
Nothing about the flanker makes Greta happy. She's not allowed to be happy, is she?
Not really. It's not fashionable to be happy for youngsters. I've noticed. You know what I've noticed about youngsters nowadays, millennials? I don't know if it's fashionable, but they just don't like being happy. What is that? I love being happy.
I'm not going to save the world being happy, Cap.
Well, fair point. Richard, stop swearing, please. You know what I've learnt?
Why be happy when you can make friends off of your addiction to ketamine?
That's actually a fair point, guys. These mirrors are hopeless. All I can see is my own body.
The right turn come up. This mountain marks the top corner of the box, pretty much.
Ping by contacts behind.
Have we received any information to the Spec Ops team or not?
Negative, still waiting on the radio and waiting on the smoke.
We're going to be going up to the clouds past this hill right here.
Havoc 1-2, Havoc 1-3, RTB, we are refuel.
Roger.
Back down.
Number 1, 2 BTRs providing ground flare. One was just to the south of the one is being fired upon.
Right, guys, once you are over the hill, we're going to split up, just go wherever you want in the kill box, basically, and find baddies, apparently. I don't think there's going to be anything serious out there, so you're an idiot if you die. Don't be that guy.
Ground Sam off to our right.
What's the general vector to the middle of the kill box lead?
About 150, 160.
Okay, average that and do good.
The powerful ground Sam off to my right.
I heard nothing about that in the briefing. Just saying.
Definitely there on the RWR.
Well, one of them's lying. Okay, break formation, boys. I'll see you all in either hell or heaven or whatever's in between. Radar's on, EO on. Right, valued viewers, it's just me and you. Okay, how hard can it be to find a thing? Guys, unless you particularly have an appetite for landing a FOP, I suggest saving fuel as a priority. That's what I'm going to do. There's the thing.
have to land at the FOP either way. It's FOPs only for this whole campaign.
Yeah, but you might be able to do the whole mission on one tank of gas if you don't fly like a knob.
1-1 is feet dry and heading to approach waypoint.
Yeah, it's coming from the north from me. Bless you. Alright.
Number 1 on guard. We have no radio contact from Special Forces. Please advise.
That flight, can you sweep here? We suspect there might be a AK soldier on the ground somewhere in there. Can you move in with your door gunners and sweep the area?
Copy. That is true, and then be, oh, it's too late, I don't have to land now, what a shame.
Basically, that's what I'm trying to do, yes. Also, I've bumped into a bunch of Jeffs.
But think of the YouTube short you can have, Cap, if you do try and land multiple times.
Roger, I've actually seen something nasty looking at 200. I'm heading up the way to check it out.
I head east along the top of the box.
What is that? What is that, valued viewers? Isn't that a lovely bit of terrain? Saw a thing a minute ago.
Fox poking the box.
Poking the box? Poking the box? Poking the bear in the box. I'm guessing valleys. I'm guessing if I was a mission designer, I would put them in valleys. But I'm not a very good mission designer, so maybe I'll be wrong, guys. What do you think? Oh, look, there's a flanker down. I've found a flanker, if that helps. I wonder which one it is. Guys, does anyone know what unit types we're looking for? Because I didn't hear any unit type. I also wasn't listening.
I think it's anything that isn't one of our friendlies.
So helicopters and ground units.
Yeah, anything you see, as long as it's not blue on the map when you check, is enemy.
Oh, guys, turn off your jammer. The flanker in front of me is jamming. It's a knobby thing to do. We don't need your jammer. Thank you. No one wants to be a knobby. No one wants to be a knobby.
Convoy found.
Who found it?
Tuxor.
I'm coming.
Of course you have Tuxor. Your eyes are ridiculous at DCS.
Too many video games for you, Tuxor. Okay, I think you're in this valley ahead of me. Describe where it was, Tuxor. Do your best. I know you hate describing things. Or don't. Just ignore me.
Road left, Cap.
Roger, roger. Looking.
Valley to the left.
In the valley. Where? Have you seen a sock? Because I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Supercap, no eyes. Are you taking drugs again, Tuxor?
I always ask that, and he's always
Definitely down there.
Apparently they're definitely down there.
Golden 1-3, inbound to Sochi to start my run down to Gadata and Tanaki.
Good luck.
Yep, they definitely see me. Looking for a targeting solution on me. Get into these mountains fast. B1's being spiked over the water, going stage 2. Balance U1 is clean, passing waypoint 4. Now feet right.
Well, how did he see that? How did he see that? Has he got some kind of gaming vision? Okay, I'm turning around and going to go have another look. Still think Duxor's lying. Right, don't stall it. Worst thing I could do now is stall it, trying to save fuel. Don't stall it. Yep, it's a big heavy plane and I'm going to stall. Brilliant. Everything's okay. Beep, 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 beep.
I mean, they were.
Oh, so now they're not there.
This other command is not confident.
It's a big box. I'll stay here. You go and look for the other ones.
No, you've committed now, Tuxor. I want to see whether you were lying to me or not. To get attention or girls, or I don't want to what, Tuxor? But it was attention.
It could have been shadows, you know.
Unbefriggin-leavable. Okay, I'm giving up on this one, so I think you were seeing things, so I'm going to go and find fresher, fertile grounds, or whatever they say.
Yep, cool.
Dog nammit. Right. Also, use the radar cap. Use that radar. Right, I'm going back to air, because that seems more lucrative. Well, why don't we... Which way should we go, guys? I'm going to take a little look down here, I think. Meow. Go to the end of this valley, then I think we'll head east and see if we can do that side a bit more. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing here, nothing there.
All units be advised, Nomad flight has hit bridge at waypoint 2, bridge is damaged. We're attacking waypoint 3 bridge now.
You're just showing off now. Alright, there's clearly nothing
I
here.
can't tell you that you should have gone in the Mirage flight.
I'm just happy to be here.
That's the kind of attitude that got Mussolini put in jail and his head cut off. That didn't happen. But in my world, but in Imagino world, Tuxor's just happy to have the flight. Supercat wants to win, win, win at all costs. Alright, well, let's go down this valley, valued viewers. Let's see where she leads, I guess. Right, I'm going to be looking for things, aren't we? Who can see a thing? Who can see a thing? There's nothing there, is there? I mean, the best way is to go low, slow, and try and get shot at. That's probably the best way of doing this, I think. Which I know is not conducive to good health. Does not promote good health, but sometimes you can't live your life just to be conducive, guys. It's my new word at the moment, by the way, if you haven't noticed. It makes me sound cleverer than I actually am. I think F3 flybys like that help. That gives me the best look around. Look. So it's like cheating but not cheating, if you know what I mean. If you haven't figured out by now, by the looks of things, we're going to be having a lot of chatting time today, valued viewers. Lots of chatting time. So what do you want to chat about? What's your bag? Ooh, is that something? No, it's another house. Makes you wonder why they didn't invent a type of perspex that didn't scratch. Or, you know what I mean. Carbonated plastic, whatever it is. How hard could that have been? Or just use things to clean it that aren't sharp. That would also have been a good idea. Too much effort, I suppose. Then you wouldn't have glass that's scratched. The rear screen on my Nissan is made of perspex, and I can tell you, if anything touches it, it scratches. So absolutely, this stuff scratches like hell. It's horrible. Horrible. I'm going the wrong way, I just realised. This is back into the mountains. This is the wrong way. I'm so lost. What we need is a map of sorts. Right, what's around here? I've gone into the mountains. How silly of me. Big flanker is sexy. Well, I haven't seen anything yet. I can tell you that right now. It's true. Fair play. The Nissan has not gone 1,000 knots. Barely gone 10. It's barely gone a tenth of that, actually. Probably hasn't even gone a tenth of that. Excuse me.
Got 2 MI8s, and they're definitely real this time.
Right, thank God. I'm coming. I'm not. I'm about to kill myself.
Why is it always Tuxor?
I know. He's probably lying again to get attention anyway.
He's probably got that FC3 feature turned on where it auto-locks the nearest bandit.
Yeah, you shouldn't really cheat, Tuxor, ideally. Okay. Problem we've got now is I'm stalling myself.
Tuxor, yes.
I'm stalling myself. I'm going to put my afterburners on, which I really don't want to do.
Look at him playing all innocent.
No one's innocent in my view. I'm going to have to go afterburner. Brilliant. Oh my God, I'm stalling. I'm going to die in the most terrible way in history. Don't stall. You're a massive fighter jet. I can't believe this. I'm actually stalling. I'm going to die.
Minimum speed.
Please. Rudder right. Rudder right.
Minimum speed.
I can't do anything. Yes, I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe.
Minimum speed.
Oh, that was... Get speed while I can. Oh, I've done such a stupid thing here. I've got to go up again. Worst jet ever. Why can't you get over a friggin' mountain? Oh, God. I'll make sure this doesn't make the final edit of the video. I'm clean.
Alpha 25, Nomad 1 is taking out bridges waypoint 2 and waypoint 3. We're pushing waypoint 5.
Right, do not tell the valued pilots that I did that. That's an hors d'oeuvre. Right, I'm coming, Tuxor, I'm coming. Right, mental note, never go over a mountain again unless you're doing supersonic speeds. Mental note achieved. Why is guys not showing up on data link? Because we've got no AWACS. We've got no AWACS, have we? That's right, Ron. So the highlights of the first hour of this mission, and it has now been an hour, for me anyway, not for the video. The highlights have been almost seeing a convoy, but turning out there wasn't actually a convoy there, it was a shadow. And Tuxel talking about MI8s. I mean, no, me nearly crashing on a mountain, and Tuxel talking about MI8s, which I guarantee aren't there either. I guarantee. It allows us to have a lovely chat though, doesn't it, guys? And sometimes, is it not just about the chat to get together post-COVID times and shoot the shit, as we like to say in my country? I think we like to say, or is that in your country? I can't even remember now. Right, where's Tuxor anyway? Uh-oh, another mountain. And my fuel is down to 7,000. Don't make me afterburn, I'll do it. Okay, they're set in the US as well, apparently. Oh, Pickles has entered the room. Dada, why are you shouting at Tuxor so much? Tuxor, why do I go in F10 and you're not there? Tuxor com check. Tuxor com check. Anyone know where Tuxor's gone? He just disappeared.
DCS crashed.
We'll get back in then. And where are your MA8 so we can go and kill them?
They're right behind me.
Squishy, squishy MI8s, here I come! Right, where is my comrade? Comrade Shrek, where are you? I know he's here somewhere.
Grid, Lincoln Nora 1-3, MI8's going north along the river valley.
Coming. Like a vulture, diving down to his prey. Oh, I see them! No, that's chopsticks. Brilliant.
I mean, that gap.
We've really got to the point of fighting over this one kill that we found.
It's below me, going the opposite.
Looking.
Can't see the flares I dropped?
Yeah, I'm right there, but I don't see squat. Whatever you... Oh, it doesn't matter.
The flares.
I was about to say careful not to shoot each other, but we're not carrying any missiles, so yeah.
If anyone gets a friendly fire with a gun to kill, that's got to be it.
That's going to be damp, isn't it? Let's face it.
Spark has eyes on.
Eyes on, Cap.
Cap. Run.
Let's give him.
MIA down.
Nice socking turn. Cap spike. That time when you really don't want to be spiked. Yeah, that's the time.
Stop it, spike.
Running on MIA. Finally, some action. Oh, we've been wanting some action, haven't we, valued viewers? Look at this. It's a baddie, and we're going to shoot his face. We're going to shoot his face. I'm not going to lie, it's not the most one-sided fight, but then again, we are pretty good at hitting our faces into helicopters. So, note that. Splash, get some, baby. Oh, hoochie mama.
I want to fire my guns.
You would not want to be an MI8 around here with us beauties here. Oh, I thought that was a missile. It's going to be one of those missions, guys. We're going to be competing with to be the alpha male to get the kill on the helicopter.
Track friendly spike.
Right. I get the feeling that's a SAM, guys, because it's every time I pop my head out, so be careful. Right, guys. I think everyone's active targets are down. Let's resume searching the box. Put your face in the box.
I've got another MI8 around here.
Roger, we'll come and help. Just call us the MI8 killers. But now I'm lighter, I don't have to worry about going over the hills, guys, because of my lightness. Just call me Lightning McQueen. Right. Let's see if we can see anything on the way, valued viewers. Come on, you lot haven't spotted anything yet, valued viewers. I know you're dealing with Twitch compression, but that's not really an excuse, is it? I like that beeping. It's kind of... Whoa, that is hardcore beeping. That's a SAM. Very close, powerful SAM signal. But it's kind of irrelevant in the mountains. It's almost impossible for a SAM to get a kill, so... It would have to be some kind of ape.
Thumper 1 on guard. We have no radio contact from Special Forces. Please advise.
Embarrassing. That sock there. I think that's sock. Yep, Tally's sock. That's the Sockington Express, valued viewers. Donsler data link. I'm coming, Sockington, I'm coming. Sock, speak with your mouth.
What do you need?
How are you doing?
Looking for... I'm getting locked on by something.
Yeah, that's me, Sock.
Copy. I'm still looking for Hines out here.
I'm just trying to annoy him now. Annoying damp is one thing I enjoy doing with my measly life. Roger, well, we're here now, so let's go and find it, damn.
Copy.
I wish this thing had a friggin' adjustable notch filter. Make it so much easier to find these douchebags.
B5, Nomad Flight has destroyed all 5 bridges. We're double checking to make sure they're down, but if they're stuck, we'll be available for task and jump lines.
Show off. Just a show off, valued viewers. Where is it? 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 Are you sure it's alive, Damp, and you're not imagining it?
I hit it a lot. It shouldn't be alive, but it is.
How odd. Did you get a kill for it?
Negative. I got 3 solid swipes on it, and it's still flying around here somewhere.
Right. Keep thinking I've seen...
Tracks merged with one MI8.
Roger, give him a good beer boom boom. Sockington, that's Sockington right there. Yes it is, baby. Welcome back. Was he smoking, Damp? Well, Damp was bloody smoking something.
Eyes on, follow me.
Coming! There he is.
He's on my nose, you can lock him up.
Roger. Uh-oh. It's all good, baby. I was just right there a minute ago. He is one son of a bitch. He is one son of a bitch. Right.
He's running away from us as fast as he can.
Funny that. Yeah, I see him coming. Oh, don't burn. Don't burn. We can't afford that gasoline. I mean, kerosene. Valued viewers are saying...
I swiped him, but I don't think I killed him. It's up to you.
So I went down the valley, and then did you do a left or right of the fork?
I think went right.
Guarantee means left. Oh, there he is. Oh, I see him, I see him, I see him! Dogfight. Weird dogfight. Alright, valued humanoids and subhumanoids.
Cap cover.
Hello, cover.
Hello, we're almost done with all the bridges. You guys still need help cleaning up the kill box?
Yeah, come and join us.
Alright, what are you guys saying? Waypoint.
It's helicopters just spread around the kill box. That's all we've got. No other details. I lost him, damn. I lost him. I was chatting.
Copy, I'm coming back down the valley.
I was busy yapping again, valued humanoids. Something I do a lot. It rarely ends up well. You know what this is? This is an exercise, not in futility.
My guy turned on his lights, makes it very easy.
This is an exercise in patience, is what this is.
Shot off part of his rotor, he started going down in flames, and then he just stopped going down in flames and continued flying.
Wagner. Come on, where are you?
Are these helicopters set to immortal?
No, but they're bitches to find, I bet. Maybe if we wait here long enough, the helicopters will run out of fuel. That may be an easy way of killing them.
They're MI8s.
Oh. Oh, I found him, Sock. I found him by fluke. I found him. Come to me.
Copy.
He got high. That's where he went. Oh, I'm coming for you, baby. Right. Please don't run out of power. Please don't run out of power. Plane strong. Plane strong. Alright, sir. Time for sir to meet Mr. 30 Mike. Right, don't hit those trees. That's critical. Don't hit the trees. Ha ha ha! We're in a really one-sided dogfight, but it's good. I like things that I can't lose. It's the only way I win. Right, do not take my eyes off him. Whatever happens. Hi, yo-yo. Bleed some speed. It's all good, baby. Get the HMD on. Get that Jehikmas on. Don't take eyes off him. Don't take your eyes off him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Got him. B fingers. Oh no. Oh no. No.
Are you on that bandit now, Cap? I'm coming over your position.
Roger. I got him. It was actually quite good training. A gunnery. Ah, second strafe. Gave him muck boom boom. A bit like muck fly, but with more boom boom, extra boom boom. Okay, sir. Still going, are we? After all those 37 Mike hits? Well, where do I go? Don't take your eyes off him. Don't take your eyes off him. I've lost him. I've lost him. I've lost him. There he is. Shoot his face.
Speed.
God damn it. Yes, I'm aware I'm too slow. I'm trying to save gasoline. Okay, here we go. Hello, helicopter. I got you. You didn't escape from... I swear he's going... There's a thing. There's a cover. Ah, I see you, cover. Hard to hit, isn't he? Covering him. Oh, Splash is down.
It's not low on fuel. I'm gonna bug out back home.
Roger. Don't mess the landing up. He's not dead, he's not dead. I blew his rotors clean off and he's still alive. W words shall be not announced. A bit like Macbeth. Can we get him cover? That's an hors d'oeuvre. You don't have flight model to worry about.
Says the man in the plain clips plane.
These are good. These are PFM, Wagner will tell you. It's like trying to kill a friggin'... It's like trying to kill a mole with a jackhammer. No, something even bigger. It's like trying to kill a mole with a 14 kiloton nuke. Oops, you missed, didn't you? Mr. Cover.
Got more hits on him that time, but he's still going. Jesus Christ.
He's tough, isn't he?
Yeah. He's a 30 aided round.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did a thing. Nah. He bopped up all of a sudden. I didn't want to crash into him, valued viewers. Well, we really are certainly making a meal of it, as it were.
Gonna try to hit his candy this time.
I think you got him. Yeah! Cover! We killed a helicopter between us. All it needed was 60 million pounds of jet.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And 2 very expensive and sexy pilots. Right. I'm going to carry on with my sortie.
I'll join on here. I still got rockets.
Or saute, if you're French.
Cat fuel state.
5, because I've gone no higher than like 20% on my throttle.
Look at you showing off.
Yep, I've almost died about 20 times in the mountains. But the fuel savings, guys, the fuel savings, the MPG.
Greta would be proud.
Yes, she would. F-16. I've run into an F-16. Since when did we have them? Oh, it's a Mirage. Scratch it.
That's just me.
Oh. Well, that'll explain that then, won't it?
Thank you for that VID cap. Where would you be without it?
See anyone out there, Cap?
No, I'm going to check in this valley. Finding these things are a bitch. I've not seen a single one on radar yet. It's all been visual. Usually when looking up at the side of canyons and mountains like this. Oh, hello, what's that? There's another flanker. There's a flanker diving on us. Can't get anything past old Cap.
Something's fired apart in my position. Ground convoy.
Are you serious to find a ground convoy?
I have found a ground convoy. I'm circling it now.
Coming! Okay, boys, 290. Let's go and get him.
They did shoot at me, so there isn't that.
Finally, some action. Let's go and do it. Watch us all crash into the ground now. We'll do something stupid.
It would be on brand.
It would. I'm all about being on brand. A cover racing there to be the good boy. Oh, me sir, me sir, me sir. Give me the brown mark, sir. Let me put my nose in your bum, sir. That is so like... Oh, what's that? Have a Mirage. Boring. Oh, don't crash into that mountain. Don't crash into that mountain. That was worrying. That time when you just have to believe in God. Yes, that's the time. Oh, no, 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 no. My internet's just gone. My internet's just gone. God damn it. That's frustrating. You know how you tell when your internet's gone, valued viewers? Because the fucking planes just stop in the air. Oh, that is so friggin' annoying. B R frigging B. Comcheck, comcheck. On a scale of 1 to 10, how annoyed do you think I am right now?
11.
Some douchebag's coming in for a landing right next to me. Oh, this ain't gonna work well. That time when you don't want to be where you are.
That convoy that I didn't see earlier, turns out I did.
Oh, look at that! And me accuse you on the internet of being a complete liar.
That almost never happens.
Don't do it! Don't do it! I'm not in the mood for it! Why would you do that? Why would any... Welcome to GR, is all I can say.
I think that's going to be it for over this area. I'm going to RTB. Pretty much nothing left.
Let me get this right. One bit of action we found and I missed it due to the internet shutting down. Brilliant.
Yes.
Look at that stupid Jeff getting stuck in the
Fog
mud.
on downwind, fob Dallas.
Yep, well don't land because I'm about to take off stock. Ha ha ha, look at you. Oh, don't worry, I'll help you with a flare.
We get to watch all this crash while we try to land cap.
I'm going to watch Damp. I'm going to help Damp down with my patriotic duty. Watch and learn. I'm a learning... Oh, look, and another Jeff stuck. Look, they're all stuck in the mud. Hey, Jeff. Something that Arnie would say. Don't lose your head or something. Oh, I should accelerate, shouldn't I? Haha, he had to despawn.
RTB, Bob Dallas, mission complete.
Okay, down you come, Damp.
Copy, Damp's coming down.
Go on, Sock. Go on, Sock. Let's make history together.
Go check. Okay, here we go. That's a tree.
There's the Sock. Oh, he missed the road. Of course he missed the road. He's getting back on the road. Don't do it, Sock. Keep it straight.
Watch out for that tree. Keep it straight.
George out of the jungle.
Oh, well done. Look at you. We're landing like a man. A very bouncy man.
And...
A very bouncy man.
Oh, and someone's on fire. Quite a few... If you want to laugh, come back to the FOB. All the Jeffs have tried to land and crash like douchebags. I'm really smart. I'm a high IQ. I can fly a Jeff. Oh, I'm all dead as well and I'm on fire.
Look at all these whack-ass Jeffs broken off the side of the road.
You know their problem, Dan? Their whack is just... No, let me get this right.
Their flow is whack. I believe, in gangster terms.
That is what they say nowadays.
Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't spoken jive for a long time, valued viewers, but in my jive, I would say their flow is whack. Hence, they're on fire. Look at that. Look at me just teasing them. You're a Jeff and I'm a flanker and I'm a bigger man. Ha 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 ha. Oh, at least he's not on fire anymore. That's an improvement. Damp is going to F his shit up. Hit him with your wing, Damp. Look, he's going to... Oh, no, maybe not. Uh-oh, mountain. So what? Is the mission over? I'm confused. Are we still fighting, guys? I'm not going to lie, I lost concentration a bit there after my technical problems.
I think we're all just coming back into land because all the objectives were mostly done. At least you listened to me.
Alright guys, come and land, I'll see you in. Well that means we get to do some fun time, valued viewers.
I prefer if you weren't there when I land.
No, let's go land guys, let's go land. Tally chopsticks, I'm going to come and help you land. Help in inverted commas.
Good, I need help because I can't see the runway.
Alright, well. That's never a good way to pilot your vehicle, is it? Nor is it a good attitude. Man, I'm going to give it to them in a briefing.
On the runway, unfortunately, I'm quite fast.
You should go slower, ideally. Landing is a serious thing, and you should take it seriously.
I always take things seriously. I know what you're talking about.
Slow down, you big bucket. I'll see you in hells. Nice. Keep it straight. Look at that. Look at that. Don't spoon it up now.
Okay, no one's watching.
Well done. Go and park with Damp. That's an hors d'oeuvre. Next.
Park in Damp?
Yeah, sure. Oh, don't forget to laugh at that stupid Jeff and his whack flow.
Look at that Jeff with his burner on. What a loser.
He is a loser. Right. Let's go and find some more guys.
Okay, I gave him a tap.
Oh, you look a bit more on fire than usual.
Yeah, I tapped the Jeff. I'm just going to have to even it up a little bit. Don't worry about me.
He's not taking the video game seriously at all. He's not taking the video game seriously at all. Embarrassing for the entire unit. Don't overspeed. Don't overspeed. Whatever you do, don't overspeed.
Probably a bad time to mention I haven't landed the Mirage and all along.
He's overspeeding. Alright, no one's watching.
Good.
Sarcasm, by the way.
This Mirage is coming down the bumpy road.
I like it, bro.
Nice. Remember, you got a parachute. Use it. Or don't.
Debrief is landing here.
Anyone else coming to land at this FARP, guys?
Yeah, I'm just going for a jolly.
Allen 2-1 down and safe.
Watch this landing, valued viewers. Oh, look at him trying to get unstuck. Haha, I'll come and give you a push. Woo! You should have chosen Flanker Airways. It's the place to be.
That's appreciated.
I will, let me just put my head in the jet stream.
I'm still counting that as a successful landing, yeah.
Are you really?
100%. The airplane. Now let me eat my back in.
And it's right about now the cab runs out of fuel.
I'm trying to burn fuel off. I'm carrying 8 tons of fuel.
Don't you have a fuel pump in there?
Uh-oh. 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 A thing happened.
Speed.
She always looks after me.
Speed. Minimum speed.
She always looks after me. Look at that, valued viewers. Free air show. Okay, there's enough screwing around. I'm coming in.
Minimum speed. Minimum
Dump
speed.
fuel while you're doing that.
You can dump fuel.
Is there a dump fuel? Yes.
Oh, how about that? Too late. Airshow landing, baby. Cobra landing. Got to impress those Georgian chicks or wherever the hell we are. Alright, here we go, valued viewers. Wow, this is going to be a lot harder than I first thought. Ooh, rugged landing gear, boys. Rugged landing gear. No, 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 no! I got it. It's just
That's overcorrected, Cat. That'll be all.
Fuck, fuck.
Radar failure.
Not the tree.
EOS.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
DCS.
Why would the fucking tree be there? What are the chances? Hit the fucking tree.
Radar failure.
Really only allowed for crashes on landings for this mission.
It's the only fucking tree.
Well, I realise your parachute was already gone, Cat, but just wanted to help you.
I've got a parachute. Why didn't you fucking tell me, man?
Cat. Your floor is black, just like the jets.
I'm stuck in the fucking tree. Yes! Ha ha ha!
I always knew you were a tree hugger.
Let me go. Turn that way. Oh, not that much. Here we go.
Looks like you're dumping fuel now.
I'm coming, boys. Oh, come on. As if that would happen. Haha. God saw fit to give me 2.
Hydraulic failure.
Push, you bucket.
OS failure.
I've decided I would park here.
ACS failure.
Well done.
I've decided this would be the best place to park.
Radar failure.
That's what you get, Cap, for making fun of my Mirage landing.
Looks like a perfectly good landing to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Turns out landing, not so easy. Welcome back, valued viewers. Obviously, I had a disconnection in the middle, but it's all good. So, how do you want to do this, Rhino? Do you want to go over the Game Master's debrief first and then do flight by flight?
Let's have a look what flights did first, and then I can give a debrief on that.
Yeah, I can't remember who the first flight was. That's where I'm stuck.
That's Gauntlet, I guess that's me. So, yeah, I think we flew our waypoints. We got quite a lot of spikes, picked up, hopefully quite a lot of intel. I think most of us managed to stick the landing as well, which is quite impressive. Yeah, anything from anybody else from Gauntlet?
The recon, what you said, went out, followed the waypoint plan. There were a couple of incidents where I saw a couple of SAMs fly over my canopy, but got back safe and sound.
Right, after the recon, I went in the kill box looking for convoys, but I only found 2 flankers. I evaded the first missile, but not the second.
Roger. Were you guys e-linting? Is that what you were doing?
E-linting, and we had camera pods.
Oh, yeah, fair play. All right.
Yeah.
Well done, boys. I can't remember who's next. Who's next, guys? Harriet. No, Harriet.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so Havoc, we got airborne without any catastrophes, got over the target area, pretty quickly dealt with most of the real threats. What actually caused us real fun was actually killing the infantry guys because, well, very hard to see them. Called in the helicopters to help us locate them, yeah, finally got them. 3 of us definitely made it home. 2 of us got knocked out by SU-27s on the hunt. I don't know what happened to the other pair.
Oh, I didn't even know they had SU-27s. Right, okay.
Yeah, they're both down now.
Right. We would have
Farpa scored 2 kills on flankers.
Oh, we couldn't have really killed them anyway. We only had guns, and so. Right. All right. Did you do your mission though?
Yep. Operatives were recovered. The Thumper 2 recovered the operatives. We were in constant comms the entire time.
Well done, boys. Excellent work. Mirage, I think.
Yeah, so it was me and Ella Mirages. We were striking bridges with the Jeffs. We managed to take out the bridges at waypoint 2, 3, 5, and 7. And then Ella got shot down by the only SA-8 in the entire area, apparently.
I know.
And then I went and killed the helicopter with the Hitman flight and then straight to convoy with rockets before I executed a textbook landing on a road.
Unbelievable. Friggin' typical overachiever. It's another Cortana. Right. Well done. Any other Mirage stuff? Oh, I just saw Grump take a face full of Igla.
It is a nice one, isn't it?
Right. Next flight, who be that?
The Jets.
Send. Ooh. Before we talk about the landing, send. Take your time. Don't talk over each other.
Well, this is Starscream. I mean, I wasn't much with the rest of my group because I took off and we all three of us, I think, had broken landing gears. Somebody respawned and tried it a few more times, so was finally able to take off without landing the landing gear. So we all kind of flew around with landing gears out. Had some other technical issues. I think Bean took out some of the other bridges, and then we all flew back. And I don't know what you're talking about the landing. We all land just fine. It perfectly serviceable.
That's what I meant. Flankers. That's us, guys. We went to our kill box area. It took ages. It took a full hour, but we did find all or most of the helicopters. We must have killed at least 6 out of 8. Just really hard to find. They don't show up on radar, and when you do find them, your plane just stalls, and it's really hard. But we did our mission. I don't think anyone died. I technically had a bit of a damaged aircraft on landing, but I survived. Any other stories from Flanker?
Yeah, I died. I'm not used to the long wing span of the flanker, and so strafing one of them, I winged it and crashed.
There you go.
I wonder what happened there. I saw you just disappear.
All right, that'll be why, I reckon.
Didn't want to say
I
anything.
saw Sam and want to shoot someone down, which is funny.
All right. We're on to choppers. Take your time.
Okay, it looks like Pimpaho is not here.
Nope.
So yeah, then if Push is doesn't mind, I could talk through our flight. Well, it was magnificent. We flew out to the staging point, waited for the Harriers to clear the way through, and they took out all the big targets in the sea, in the town. Then we went in, but the cowardly, those intel guys, they refused to leave the house with just minimal resistance present in the city. So we had to spend literally an hour looking for every single soldier in the town, enemy soldier that is, and taking them out. Well, I had in the end to provoke them to fire at me with my face just to see where they were, and then pepper the location with tracer guns to indicate where they are, and call in fire support from Pimpaho's K-50 and Harriers. And after an hour of that slowly creeping through the town, we actually managed to kill everyone, and then the intel guys called us, and we came in, picked them up, carried over to the FARP, and everybody executed a perfect landing. So mission success. Although I have 6 AK holes in my blister window in the cockpit.
Well, boys, I'm very proud of you. Right, Rhino forward. Oh, go on, Em.
Jumper 2. We flew out, followed the waypoints, got to the town. As soon as we got there in my Gazelle, I decided to prune a rather straggly looking pine tree, but survived the landing. Matrix and I should also say at the start, we didn't have Simba, so we were short of a transport helo, so Red swapped from an Mi-24 to a Huey to give us the 2 transport helicopters. Red and Matrix cleared the infantry, opposing infantry in the town. All then went quiet and the guys landed. Nothing seemed to be happening. And then suddenly there was a separate attack coming out from the trees on the hillside. Matrix and Redo eventually defeated that. That was very, very difficult because you couldn't actually see them. All you could see was Tracer coming out the trees. Then landed, picked up the Special Forces troops. I think Matrix were you taken out by the troops in the trees whilst you were landed? I think you were.
No, I'd taken cumulative damage, and when I tried to lift off with the crew, didn't have enough performance, and I think you just jumped in, had about 2 seconds in the co-pilot's seat, and suddenly realised it was not a good thing to do. So I came down and something failed, so I picked up the guys. I didn't get home.
Red did get home though, he with the guys and successfully delivered the special forces. Anything further to say, Red?
Sorry for the loss of comms.
As I said, it was very bizarre because all the time I was sat in Red's co-pilot seat, the rotors weren't going round. So I was expecting him to do an auto-rotation landing at any moment, but actually he flew home.
Get it over to the big W, I say. Right. Well done, boys. Rhino, summary, send.
Yeah, it sounded like everything went well. Today's mission wasn't too exciting, too kinetic. It was mostly about gaining intel. So we gathered a lot of that. A lot of that has to be developed a bit more, but I'll just give you some a brief recap of what we have so far. So we did detect, Gauntlet Flight did detect some ships out to sea. Looks like identified as being capable of air defense as well as cruise missile attacks. So that's something we need to look at. We've also been in contact with an ally who were on their way to deliver some target pods by sea, but unfortunately because of the naval assets, that's no longer going to be coming in until we can deal with the ship somehow. We detected a naval headquarters that's probably at Sochi, as well as a fast patrol boat near Gadara. So that's something we can look at. There was SU-27, some Red Air eventually got up a QRF out of Kobaleti. We did get a notification from some locals, but due to some signal jamming in that area, that arrived pretty late, so it wasn't very effective at all. But QRF did get up, but they weren't too quick today, but we can expect them probably to get up a bit quicker in the future. And if we can deal with the signals jammings, we could sort of get a rudimental sort of CGI early warning kind of system up with a lot of the locals near the bases, so we can get a bit more of an idea of when we got Red Air QRF active in the future. That's something we can look towards. So we haven't located the IAD's defense headquarters. We've did get communications from our Red Air HQ, which we know now is located at an AWACS, which is actually orbiting within Red Land's sort of no-fly zone. So we're not too sure how to get at that, but at least we've identified that they have an AWACS, and that's where the headquarters is located. We haven't located the ground headquarters, but we have identified a main supply route. So that's something we can look at, trying to gather some more intel about that to get some more leads. And we've got some reports from the ground from we had to make contact with some local resistance that said that some of their operatives were captured trying to attack an arms convoy. We don't know what happened to them, but we got some leads on that we can hopefully follow up and figure out where they are and what this armed convoy is about. And they've talked to us about there's propaganda sort of and counterinsurgency operators and headquarters in that area as well. So that's something we've identified that there's another headquarter element active. That's pretty much it, to be honest, at this point. But yeah, a lot of good intel developed. You'll be given a proper breakdown debrief sheet with a bit more information on it, and then you can use that, as I say, to vote on which objectives you want activated for the next mission. So yeah, thanks.
Well, boys, any final comments before we sign off?
Good job.
Yeah, I got one.
Was fun.
Good formation, awesome.
Yes, Tam, can we help you?
Those Jeffs need to work on that landing.
Ooh, zap, ouch, ooch, oof.
I'll also try and work, if I can get a Jeff or a Mirage sort of test pilot to test out some possible road-based options. I'll see if I can get a better base so that the landing gears don't break on takeoff, which is...
Yeah, I was going down the road and I actually just bounced into the air when I was taking off.
Yeah, I'll try and deal with that.
Hi, boys. Very good. I'm going to get to work. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Copy that.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Good night.
Thank you, guys.
See you guys.